So let's see if anybody out there has any other questions or topics. Let's give people a chance to talk about what they would like to hear about. So if you have a question or a topic or a suggestion, now's a good time to press your star key 2 times on your microphone or on your telephone. Press that star key 2 times. It'll open up your microphone on your telephone so you can talk. And please do that now. Looks like somebody's calling. Here, let's find out. We got somebody calling in that way again. Yes. Hello. Yes, we're doing the live broadcast on Uber Conference. Would you like to join us for your question to be answered? Because that's what we're doing right now. Would you like that telephone number?
Sorry. Shalom, Dr. Truman. This is Sister Diane. I was calling you back about my granddaughter.
Yes.
But I have that information. I can get on and then we can just talk later.
Okay. All right. Bless you. Bless your family.
Bless you. Shalom.
All right. We'll get back. That's it. My phone has been ringing off the hook. I have been just like you, Doc. I am so busy helping so many people. It's like I'm sitting here like 10, 12 hours a day helping people, creating reports and so forth. It is I'm just like really, really busy with a labor of love, helping people.
There you go. That's what it's all about.
So we're still looking here now. We got a call, but Diane didn't want to chat about it for, I don't know, for whatever reason, and that's fine. But anyway, that leaves if anybody has a question or a topic, please press your star key 2 times on your telephone and ask your question. Let's talk about what you want to talk about here on Discoveries and Health Discussions. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, this Prophet Elijah.
Oh, yes, Prophet Elijah. Yes. So what did you think about the information on cataracts?
Oh, it's great information. It's very informative. But I wanted to share with you and Dr. Miles that the young man that had the problem with the mass on his colon.
Yes.
Had surgery Monday, but he had some complications. And when they had the surgery, they found out they saw spots on his liver, and he had some complications because they gave him the wrong. He had the surgery Monday, and the Monday night they gave him some food like Salisbury steak, and that was the wrong diet for him.
Wow. Yes.
And then they began to, and then they gave him some Salisbury steak, and the next time they gave him some turnip greens, and it's sour on his stomach. And he called me, and he was gagging, he was coughing, he was hiccuping, and the doctor came in and found out that they had given him the wrong thing. He should have been on liquids instead of food.
Wow. Yep. That's it. There's just so many horror stories coming, back from dealing with the system there. Well, bless him, and I hope that he gets through all that and can get out of there and can find out about natural remedies that can help him.
Yes, but see, the thing about it, he really realized after I talked to him about the liver, when Dr. Miles was talking about when he had the surgery to make sure he got out and had his liver cleansed. So when they went in and told him they saw spots on the liver, he realized then that was a confirmation they got to get his liver clean.
That's right.
There you go.
Absolutely right. That's what we said. And so, yeah, well, when he gets out of there, let's see if we can help him and comfort him and help him get well faster.
Yes. But, it's like this with some people. They've been so accustomed to the traditional pharmaceuticals until they were skeptical. But now this made him become more aware that it's time for him to change from the pharmaceuticals to the natural remedies.
Amen. Yes, because And you know, and more people and more people are coming to that conclusion. Problem is, a lot of people are suffering along the way there, and some of them don't make it because they you know the medical system gets a hold of them, and one band-aid after another until they're just passed away, and that is a terrible tragedy here, and this is the kind of thing that we we want to try to prevent that kind of thing, and help people to be healed with natural remedies, because the body will heal itself. We just need to help it and do the right things, and people are finding out that is working. You're absolutely right. So, did you have another question, comment, or topic, Prophet Elijah?
Well, I think that was all, because the other thing would just been the spots on the liver. But we'll deal with that when he will be released, because he's in intensive care right now, and he had complication with his bowels and began to wake up, and he had problem with his kidneys. So all that, he thought he would be out by now, but they realized that there was some complications. So we'll wait to see what happens by tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's what we have to do. Okay. Well, thanks for the report on that, and I'm glad that he's beginning to see the light and understand the value of natural remedies. We'll help him when he gets out of there. Okay. So, Doc, we got a lot of listeners here. People but they're not asking questions. They don't. Now the lines are open. Go ahead. There you are. Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, how are you, Dr. Miles and Dr. Truman?
Hello.
Yes. Hi there. In Kentucky.
Got a question.
Yes.
Yes. All praises to the Most High, and bless you guys for having this every Thursday. So I've got a question. My nephew, he's 19, has severe peanut allergies, to the point now he is breaking out even when he's next to someone who's eating any nuts. So I remember from a previous call about the liver support pills that Dr. Miles sells, and suggested those for him. Is there anything else that he can do to help that issue? Because it's got to be something underlying, because there's no way that this child should be this severely allergic to peanuts.
90%. 90% of the allergies and skin conditions is because of the liver. 90%. And I've seen people with very severe allergies. I had severe allergies years ago until I finally got a hold of these liver support out of India about 12, 14 years ago. And I don't have allergies. I mean, I had allergies so bad during allergy season, because I lived right in the allergy capital of the world in Central Texas. I would have to go out to the airport, get in a plane, get up 6,000 feet to the clear air to clear my head. And that gets expensive, So now I take the liver support. I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I don't have any problems with allergies, period, because it just eliminates them. And I've had case after case after case, hundreds of cases of people that were severely allergic to different foods and all kinds of different toxins and everything. And now they're fine because they rebuilt their liver. Because you got 100 gallons of liver that goes through 100 gallons of blood that goes through the liver in 24 hours. And the filters get stopped up, and you got to clean them out, repair them, rebuild them over a 4 to 6 month period, and then all of a sudden your allergies just kind of go away. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. But this is like a 5,000-year-old formula from India, and it's the purest formula that you can get, from anywhere commercially. Truman's got a lot of good liver stuff too, but I mean, I didn't know what all he had years ago when I started getting this stuff from India, and I just love this stuff. I just got 6,000 tablets, and I got another 10,000 tablets coming next week. So
yeah, we find certain remedies that are just absolutely working and helping people, and they become our pets. And that liver support is working for Doc Miles, been working for you for years, helping a lot of people. So yes, I love these time-proven remedies that we just know that when we use it, that it's going to help somebody. I just love them.
That's what. So you said 2 pills in the morning, 2 at night. Does he have to take it for a certain amount of time, or is this just an ongoing maintenance?
Well, you got to do at least that, or maybe a little bit more to start off with, just to turn it around. And you got to turn the corner so you'll be on the right road, and then you're on the road to repair. So I've had people with fatty livers and real low liver enzymes, and after a few months, they were in perfect shape.
So and it helps, it helps to look at that Make Lifestyle Changes report, drinking enough water, and doing all the basic things, because that's pointing you in the right direction. And so then you get on that Make Lifestyle Changes, and you've got a good diet, and you're backing everything up. That's when you really get the results, because it's one thing to take a good remedy, but it's another thing to take a good remedy and look at the whole picture and make sure that you're helping everything, with the diet, with getting enough sleep, etc. Because the body's a whole person, and we got to look at all the different things that the body needs, and everybody needs something a little bit different. Some people aren't sleeping enough. Some people aren't drinking enough water. And so forth. We just got to make sure that we're looking at everything, and that he's got, he's got all the help that he can get to get healthy, stay healthy, and enjoy life.
Well, he also needs to make sure that he has proper elimination, too, because when the bowels get stopped up, the toxins stay in the body, and you don't eliminate them, and it runs all the way through the bloodstream, and the liver's working overtime trying to cleanse it, and it's not working sometimes. So, with the CAC liquid that Truman has, plus the liver support that I have, a lot of things will start changing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And it is a complete system, because with his liver detox pills, with the colon and liver cleansing liquid, and that's where we got to find out whether there is constipation or diarrhea. What's going on with the bowel? Is it, are the stools hard? Are the stools soft? All of that information is important so that you get the correct cleansing product. For instance, if there's no constipation, no diarrhea, that the bowel is the person's having 1 or 2 or 3 bowel movements or so every day, and cleaning out, because some people aren't having a bowel movement every day. They're not having a bowel movement every 2 or 3 days, and etc. And we got to make sure that these people know that if they're not having a bowel movement regularly, if it's not breaking up in a cloud, they got to make sure and drink that half your body weight in water every day. They got to look at that Make Lifestyle Changes report, because that's the first thing that it says. Then they get, then go down into the report, and it'll say unclog the liver and clean the blood. And that's where we're using either the CAC liquid if there's regular bowel movements, or the CACT to train the bowel to go back to work again. And they're using this T to rehabilitate the peristaltic muscle tone, so that they can have a bowel movement, so everything goes back to work again. Then, but the real good part about that T is that it's not habit forming. When you're taking it, you might in the beginning need 2 or 3 cups. But after a very short period of time, you need only 2 cups. Then you don't need 1 cup, half a cup. Then you don't need anything at all, because you're cleaned out. It's working, and that's the beauty about these natural remedies. For the most part, once you fix something, then you can quit fixing it, and it stays fixed, and the body is able to take care of itself, as long as you're giving it enough water, giving it enough nutrition. Then so all of those things, that's why Doc Miles and I come in handy, and people call us up on the telephone, and we give them a free consultation, and then if they want us to be their coaches and help them through something, then we do that as well. But that's, sometimes people can use a coach to help them out, and that's where Doc Miles and I come in pretty handy sometimes. What do you think, Doc?
That's the way we do it.
Okay. So was there any other question there in Kentucky?
No, I appreciate the information. I did order some liver support from Dr. Miles on his website yesterday. So I heard you said you had them on back order, but I will definitely have him continue to reorder those. And I just really appreciate the information. Bless you guys. Thank you.
Okay, I did get an order on the website, but I'm having problems with my website. So the best thing to do is to call the office, because I don't know if I'm not getting paid from PayPal, and I don't know what the deal is. So, and I didn't even get a complete order, no address to mail anything to. So please, if he did it yesterday, he needs to call the office tomorrow. That way I can verify everything, because I saw that today, that somebody ordered a liver support. I don't remember what the name was, but it was, I had no address, no nothing. It showed that it was paid, but, maybe it went straight to PayPal, and, I don't know. I'm trying to work that out right now. So it's best to not order on the website. It's best to call the office.
Okay.
And then
That's an hour.
Connie or Carol or myself will get it right out right then.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Miles and Dr. Truman.
Okay. God bless.
You too.
You are so welcome. And let me give out the telephone number in case you would like to call Doc Miles. I'm going to bring up his website, The Herb Doctor, theherbdoctor.net. And I'm clicking on the About Dr. Miles, and that's telling me there's his picture. So there I'm on theherbdoctor.net. And I'm looking at all about Dr. Miles, and then here's his phone number. It is 512-868-9867. Doc Miles' telephone number in Georgetown, Texas is 512-868-9867. And his email, if you want to email him, Doc Miles, DOCMILES, at Outlook.com. It's Doc Miles at Outlook.com, DOCMILES at Outlook.com. And again, the last time on the phone number, 512-868-9867. Did I get it right, Doc?
You got it.
Okay, all right. So, and we've come to the top of the hour, folks. If you have another question, if somebody wants to open their mic, I will see that your mic is open, and we'll ask one more quick question here for Doc Miles before he goes, because I know that it's the top of the hour, and I know he has to go feed the animals about that time. So, and we don't want to have a bunch of hungry critters on the farm. So press your star key 2 times and open up your mic. We'll ask him any questions you have. Otherwise, we will let him go do his thing. Doc, it looks like everybody is okay for now. And I want to thank you, as always, for coming on, joining us. I know how busy you are, and yet you make time to come here and say hello to your friends on Discoveries in Health Discussions. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, sir.
You're quite welcome, and God bless you for what you're doing, and keep up the good work.
Okay. All right. Folks, that's Doc Miles out there in Georgetown, Texas, at his busy clinic. I'll be sure and call him, email him, that's so now we're going to find a topic. Now we have to find something we want that we should, we talked about allergies, and the fact that 90% of all allergies are the liver. let's go and take a look at. I'm going to pull up on the screen here because I'm doing a video, and so I'm going to pull up on the screen. I'm going to look at the Make Lifestyle Changes report. Whoops, am I on the right one? Yeah, I'm going to go to look at that report, Make Lifestyle Changes, because far down, about halfway in the report, when you're clicking on it, because I'm at herbalhealthreview.com. I'm on the herbalhealthreview.com website. And I'm gone down to Make Lifestyle Changes, and I'm clicking on Make Lifestyle Changes. Okay. And let's see. Let's go to B and do that. Okay, we got B over there. So now Make Lifestyle Changes is coming up. And I'm looking at the Make Lifestyle Changes report, and it tells me how much water to drink every morning. It tells me all these things that I can take in the morning if I want to be super guy, if I want to have stamina, endurance, power, energy. That's it. It's right there. I do that for about 5 minutes every morning, and then then it gives this power drink. Absolutely delicious. You're in charge. You make it from scratch. It's a wonderful recipe, and that gives you a lot of energy that you don't have to work for. Then it goes down into a whole food, plant-based diet, meal plans and recipes, and so you pick the meals you like, you pick the recipes you like, and then there's an acid alkaline food chart. So you're going to pick 65% alkaline and 35% acid. Now you have the perfect diet. Now you have the never get sick diet, the Superman diet, the superhuman diet. It really is. So, and then it goes on and gives you some more acid alkaline food charts, but it tells you how to get over a cold or a flu, tells you the greatest remedies for that, and it goes down. Finally, it's talking about unclog the liver, because that's what we're talking about. 90% of all allergies are the liver. So now we're looking at unclog the liver and rejuvenate the bowel and clean the blood. That's huge. And the first thing that it says there is, here is milk thistle seed extract. Now, this is huge. You gotta hear this, because it's enough. I'm gonna say something that's unbelievable, unless you've done it, and that's milk thistle seed extract, because it stops any poison from getting into the body. It stops these poisons, toxins from getting into the liver. It blocks them. So, and while it's blocking the liver from being from toxins and poisons, well, then it's also creating, it's regenerating new live liver cells by 60% every 120 days. That's huge. Protect the liver and give you a brand new liver. Within 7.5 months, you have 100% new liver cells. You can stop taking milk thistle seed extract. Then save money. Take the milk thistle seed powder, put it into that power drink that's in the Make Lifestyle Changes report at the top. And that's it. And you keep your liver new on into your old age. So that's how to do it. So that's how to really protect that liver and wind up with 100% new liver cells in 7.5 months, and keep it that way for the rest of your life with the milk thistle seed powder. So that goes in this delicious power drink that gives you so much energy. You are literally superhuman. Now, the CAC liquid. There it is right there. That's for everybody who's able to clean up pretty good. You know, maybe not perfectly, but pretty good. Because they're drinking enough water, they're eating enough fruit, and they're able to have a bowel movement that when they flush the toilet, it breaks up in a cloud. That's important, because if it doesn't, you're reabsorbing what you're trying to get rid of. Very important that that bowel movement breaks up. So you're using enough of that CAC liquid. You're taking the milk that's a seed extract. You're taking Doc Miles's liver pills. And wow, talk about that new, that liver is never going to be happier. Now, what happens when you're flushing all this out? Where's it going? Well, where's it going? It's going into the colon. When you're cleaning the blood and you're flushing all this out of the body, it's going into the colon. Well, if that colon is, there's a lot of toxins there. So what we do is we give you a special powder that absorbs all the toxins. So when it gets to the colon, the toxins are all adsorbed into a special fiber made with psyllium seed husk powder that absorbs all kinds of toxins. Then there is the bentonite clay that has an ionic charge, an electric charge, a negative electric charge. And disease, toxins, has a positive charge. So that clay is pulling that positively charged toxins into the clay and holding it there, and the psyllium husk fiber powder is doing the same thing. Now you have a complete detox system. So powerful that bentonite clay alone will get rid of the nasty infection called MRSA. That is a flesh-eating disease, and the remedy is bentonite clay. So it gets rid of infections, it pulls toxins to it, and it takes them out of the body. That's the system. And when you're using that system, then you don't experience what people have always said, oh, you're going to get a cleansing crisis. No, there's no cleansing crisis when you know about the special fiber with the bentonite clay and the psyllium seed husk powder, and also it has all the green foods in it. The chlorella, spirulina, barley grass, wheatgrass, alfalfa powder. It even has some olive leaf extract to fight off viruses. And it has seaweed, Atlantic seaweed kelp. So now you have a complete powder, because that's all in one powder. And that's called Fiber Special with bentonite clay. So you just needed to know that system of creating a new liver, protecting the liver, and then cleaning out with either the CAC liquid or the CAC herbal tea and keeping cleaned out, and taking that Fiber Special so that you're thickening up the bowel movements. And when you're taking that fiber, do not take it with your supplements. It will absorb your supplements. Take it 2 hours before or 2 hours after. You don't take fiber with supplements. It will absorb them. So don't take a fiber powder when you're taking supplements. Take it an hour or two before or after. That's when you would take your fiber powder. An hour or two before or after taking your supplements. Just know that. And even if you're taking medication, you want to take your medication away from fiber powder, because that's going to absorb everything and take it out of the body. And that's why you got to drink a lot of water, maybe 8 to 12 ounces worth of 8 to 12 ounces of water with the Fiber Special powder, and maybe another 8 to 12 ounces of water afterwards to make sure you have plenty of liquids going through there, because that bentonite clay and that fiber powder, it's going to absorb all the liquids and pull it to it. So you got to make sure and drink plenty of water. And that's it. That's what you need to know about the a cleansing system that is the best cleansing system ever, because of the way that it has all that nutrition and all that detoxification and all that chlorophyll in it, all that bentonite clay and all that fiber powder all together. Yes, that's it. That is the best cleansing detox system that there is, and liver restoring, liver regenerating system. You got it right there. But then again, get back to the top of the report, because it's all about drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, taking a bunch of nutrients like B12 and folic acid drops, liquid sunshine drops, vitamin D3, and it gives you the directions and the dosages and so forth of all these things. And when you're looking at where it says B12 and folic acid, you can click on the word B12 and folic acid, and it takes you out of the information website of herbalhealthreview.com, takes you out of that website and takes you over to the manufacturer's website, which is betterhealthherbs.com website, Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon. And at the bottom of every page, it gives their telephone number if you'd like to call them. And when you check out, remember there is a discount of 15% when you know the health. The coupon, it asks you if you have a coupon code, and the coupon code for a 15% discount from betterhealthherbs.com website is health01. The word health, HEALTH 01. Health01 for a 15% discount. I think that really covers that subject pretty good. One thing I'm getting a lot of people talking about lately is heavy metal. They want to get these vaccines out of their body. They want to get this aluminum, lead, mercury, cadmium, all these heavy metals. They want to get them out of the body. So there is something called heavy metal detox. It's formula number 1228, and it has herbs in it that absorb heavy metals, like chlorella, algae will absorb heavy metals. Cilantro leaf will absorb heavy metals. Coriander seed and garlic bulb and turmeric root and milk thistle seed, all in that one formulation. And that is a terrific formulation that's detoxing, protecting the liver, reducing inflammation. The garlic bulb is getting rid of infection, and the coriander, cilantro, and chlorella, so those three, the chlorella, cilantro, and coriander, those three are absorbing heavy metals. So it's quite a formulation. It's called Heavy Metal Detox, number 1228, when you go on the website, betterhealthherbs.com. So that really, it always kind of rolls back to the Make Lifestyle Changes report, because until you've got your diet right, nothing's ever really going to work right. So you've got to find out what foods agree with you. A lot of times we're feeding our brain, we're not feeding our body. So our brain wants this, but our body says, don't give me any of that. And it makes you feel bad. So it's finding out what works for you. What are the foods? What are the herbs? What are the nutrients that you need uniquely to yourself? Because you and everyone else is as unique as your thumbprint. Absolutely unique. There's only one thumbprint like yours, it's yours. And the same thing with your diet and what you need. So there's no one shoe fits all. Feet come in all different sizes, and so do people and their needs. So it's really a labor of love, where you get in touch with healing yourself and taking care of the temple of the Most High and and nourishing your spirit and your body all at the same time, because we need all the help we can get here on this planet, because we got we got bad air, we got government agencies that are depopulating their population. They make a business out of killing people and taking money from the pharmaceutical industry to do it. There are people that do that, and it's sad because these poison drugs do not heal people, and they're relying on the fact that they will or do. They're going to their medical doctor thinking that they're going to be helped or healed. That's not going to happen. The medical doctor is going to give you a drug, and then he's going to give you another drug and another drug and another drug until you finally say, what else can I do? And they say nothing. You can. So that's the system, and it doesn't work. And natural remedies do work. A good diet, common sense, and a relationship with the Most High, that works. So there we go. Let's get back to the room and make sure that if anybody has a question, or if they have a comment, or a suggestion, or a topic, press your star key 2 times. Otherwise, we're going to go find another topic, something that we haven't talked about. Maybe I'll go over and talk to my friend here, because nobody's opening their mic. We've got listeners, lots of listeners, but people, they're not opening the microphone. They don't have a question. They don't have a topic. So that's all right. In that case, I'm going to go over to my friend Elijah, and I'm going to press his button over here, unmute his mic. There, I've done that. So, Prophet Elijah, are you there? Prophet Elijah, are you? Yeah, I thought because you usually come up with something that we should talk about when, so I'm asking you, what else should we might talk about today? What do you think that we might talk about? Is there a particular topic or a subject that you might suggest?
Yes, I was just thinking about copper. Now, what is the best source of copper for the body?
Good question. Okay, folks, copper. We're going to talk about copper, and a very precious metal and mineral that the body needs. Let's go visit copper and find out more about copper here for the moment. So, matter of fact, I'm just going to go back into the room right there, but I'm going to leave that just like that, and I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go, and we're going to ask about copper, and COPPER, copper, benefits. Okay, benefits. Okay, let's go like that. Copper benefits. Well, the health benefits and risks of copper. It also helps the body. Copper helps the body form collagen and absorb iron. And it plays a role in energy production. Most copper in the body is found in the liver and the brain and the heart. Also in the kidneys, and it's also in the skeletal muscle. And a deficiency in copper is rare, but it can lead to, if there is a deficiency in copper, it can lead to heart disease, cardiovascular disease. So let's visit copper health benefits, and let's see here. Oh, here, I like a recent study. Here's a recent study. Okay, we'll take that one. March 22, 2018. This is a a report on 15 impressive health benefits of copper. Copper health benefits includes protecting cognitive function, promoting the immune function, supporting bone density, and relieving arthritis, and supporting growth and development, aiding production of melanin for the skin. It helps with faster skin healing, supports iron absorption. Copper is aiding in digestion, and copper is slowing down the aging process. Copper is boosting energy. It's supporting thyroid function. And it's supporting protection against heart disease, fighting cancer, and improving blood circulation. The copper, it's a trace mineral that is vital for multiple functions in the body. Because our bodies are not able to synthesize copper on its own, it becomes important to make sure that we take in adequate amounts of, from food sources, such as cashews, cashew nuts, sesame seeds, turnip greens, and spinach. And those are good sources. Again, cashews, sesame seeds, turnip greens, and spinach are high in copper. Most of us go through our lives without giving much thought to the amazing mineral copper. However, we've got a mic that opened up here. Let's see if the mic closed again. But if you do have a question, just open your mic and I'll be looking over here. If you have a question or a comment, we welcome your input into this discussion. So now, we're talking about, most of us go through life, with this amazing mineral, and however, even trace amounts of copper provides some tremendous health benefits. And here are 15 ways that copper can benefit health and improve your life. Okay, so it protects cognitive function. As with many things in nature, a balance needs to be achieved for harmony to exist. This is equally true concerning copper and cognitive function and brain health. Copper is involved in neurodevelopment and growth, and it is essential for proper cognitive development. This is illustrated by the fact that proper amounts of copper in the body have been associated with more advanced thought processes and the ability to absorb and process complex information. However, too much copper can be negative, causing cognitive decline instead. So it's good for cognitive function, but too much of it causes cognitive decline instead. Keep in mind that there is little risk of consuming too much copper through dietary means alone, and that the amount you do gets that you do get serves. You want to make sure that the amount that you do get, that it serves to keep your brain in tip-top shape. So it also promotes immune function. Copper promotes white blood cells, our infection-fighting heroes in our body. And copper deficiency and inadequate copper intake has been shown to reduce the amount of white blood cells in your body, making you more vulnerable to infections. So making sure that copper in the proper amounts is present in your diet will help build and maintain supportive population of white blood cells to keep you healthy. So it promotes the immune function. And number 3, copper is for bone density. while we tend to think of calcium as the main element in the prevention of osteoporosis, its deficiency is also linked to a dramatic decrease in bone density, resulting in a greater risk of developing osteoporosis and all the painful and sometimes immobilizing side effects that come with it.